Ethereum may be pushing towards its previous all-time highs. As such, ETHA is trending. This is Monday, the 15th of September, 2025, pre-market session. There's also excitement fueled by surging ETF inflows and growing optimism around Federal Reserve rate cuts. The community of traders and investors are buzzing about how ETHA could unlock broader institutional exposure to Ethereum, with some traders betting that it may even outperform Bitcoin ETFs in terms of near-term growth. On social media platforms, discussions center around corruption strategies, with traders eyeing aggressive strike prices ahead of key resistance levels. Many are highlighting ETH's upcoming technical advancements, such as scalability upgrades and Ethereum's role in powering DeFi and tokenization, as catalysts that could attract even more institutional adoption. Comparisons are being drawn to Bitcoin's run up following its ETF launch, with some speculating that ETHA could spark a similar move of momentum. The sentiment is split between cautious profit takers and bullish long term holders, but the dominant narrative suggests that ETHA is becoming a focal point for investors seeking leveraged exposure to Ethereum's next potential breakout. So yeah, technical resistance here, 35.83, printed on Friday the 12th. So this is Monday pre-market session. Extrapolation is saying that it may contract. The expansion that it has had, it's the expansion it has had since Tuesday, the 9th of September. It may contract it somewhat, going for the whole of today's trading session, and then as a matter of fact, it's just saying we should expect a consolidation that may remain in place up till Tuesday the 23rd, regardless of the bullish sentiment that we have just heard me read out. Projections, what do we have currently in play? We have 339. The current price is 34.98. Let's see what we have. 339, 3458, 3499. We have obviously $35 printed, not in the last trading session, 35.83. Previously we had up to 36.72, 38.45, 39.52. I'm talking about Friday the 5th of September. Okay. In terms of price pressure momentums, let's see what we have. They're all in strong trend modes. However, we have a negative derivative on the 21 period moving average. At least, if anything, there isn't, maybe because of this rejection at 35.83. Maybe that's why we may have. That's why we may have. That's probably what is behind this fractional second derivative, and possibly this negative second derivative on the 21-day moving average. However, ultimately, there isn't. I mean, the stock, I would say that there's been more opening positions in the very short term, going by the stronger derivatives we have here. We could quickly have a look at the daily chart and look at the price pressure momentums there. It's not active at the moment, but it would just validate a lot of things. Price pressure momentums here, okay. It has some negative derivatives, okay. In the very short term, at least I would say in the medium term, in the intermediate period, at least up till 21 days, there has been more selling, unfortunately. Even though the stock has been doing well since that time, there's been more selling. There's been more selling. You can see you have a negative second derivative here. This is amongst other things. And the 10-day moving average, yeah, okay, it's holding up. Overall, over the last over this is what this is telling us, amongst other things. This is referring to its 21-day moving average. there's been more selling. That's why we have the 21-day moving average bearish. You know, but in any case, let me not read a lot into this because the market is this is the daily chart, and over the weekend, yeah, it doesn't trade over the weekend, so I can still go ahead and refer it, so refer to. So yeah, as of the close of on Friday, yes, there's been more selling that has affected positions that may have been opened over the intermediate period up to 21 days. But in the midst of all of that as well, people have also picked up positions going by the strong trend mode we also have there. So it's a mix of things. A lot of selling has occurred. A lot of selling occurred, but in the midst of all of that, buying equally occurred as well. Some people took advantage of that and bought deep, and bought that deep as well. That's why we have. I would say this is improving. This negative price pressure momentum on this 21 day is improving, going by this strong trend mode on the 10-day moving average, and also going by the fact that yes, in the last trading session it was up 5.58. Now it's down fractionally 1.36, not a lot. So yeah, the trend is an upward one. Okay, let's see what we have on the 1 minute chart. Yeah, what we have is 35.52 upper projection. Let's see. Yeah, as far back as Friday, 35.83. Yeah, exactly that. We have that. Exactly that. It was printed at some point, 35.83. Yeah, it was actually met at some point. Yeah. So, yeah, just see what's going on. And the stock is currently trending. I'll continue to update you. Thank you very much for watching this video. Okay, let's see how this is performing. Not active at the moment, it seems. Yeah, not much activities going on.